Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another great show of BWF Resurgence. As we have another great card here for you tonight in the Van Andel Arena here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And it all opens up with a women's battle royal to crown the new #1 contender for Becky Lynch's Women's World Heavyweight Championship. But then we move on to the Jay Briscoe Memorial Tag Team Tournament to crown the first tag team champs, as Los Faccion will take on the Good Brothers. And in our main event, we will see the conclusion of Kevin Owens and Kenny Omega. And my oh my, what a main event that was. But let's move on as the women entered the ring, such as Britt Baker and Bianca Belair entered the ring. But we got a surprise as Becky Lynch came to watch the match ringside, as all women were in the ring and the bell sounded. Chris Statlander and Red Velvet went straight after the biggest threat and probably Britt Baker. But the Bella sisters got into it earlier with Asuka and Io, as on the other side of the ring, Britt had fought her way with Chris and Red Velvet as they was going on. Rio and Alexa was looking to go to the top, which ultimately didn't turn out well for them, as Bayley eliminated Paige for the first elimination out of the match. But the second wasn't too far behind, as a super kick to the face knocked Red Velvet right out of the ring. The Bella Twins still having issues removing Io and Asuka out, had Sheeta get involved too, and Brie Bella nearly gets eliminated. In the center of the ring, Carmella took a knee to the face, as soon right after eliminating Rio, Alexa got a stomp from a doctor, getting eliminated by herself. Io finally eliminated one of the Bellas, but on an accidental boot from Sheeta, knocking her out of the match. As Chris Statlander attempted to eliminate Britt Baker, she got a surprise chop block by Carmella. Bianca, who's quietly eliminated Bayley earlier, tries to eliminate Asuka as well, as Chris and Carmella kept going at it. Asuka was holding on for dear life when a kick by Brie Bella knocked her off the apron. But then Sheeta got involved quickly, trying to eliminate Brie, but what she didn't know was Bianca was right behind her, as both Sheeta and Brie got eliminated. As we get closer to the final three, Carmella is quickly eliminated, but on the outside, Asuka and Sheeta weren't done with the Bellas, as the final three left in the ring were Bianca, Britt, and Chris Statlander. But Bianca and Britt went straight at it. As the champ looked on, Chris Statlander took to the top rope, did a huge double drop kick, then tries to quickly eliminate Britt. She then hits Bianca with a big boot, but Bianca turned that into a power slam. This gave Baker enough time to head to the top ropes, as she hit Bianca with a Pittsburgh Sunrise, then eliminates Bianca, but then quickly eliminated herself after a big boot to the face from Statlander, who will now get a title shot at Point Blank 2, as both challenger and champion stared off. What's up, everyone? Make sure to go to figuretoycompany.com and use code breakpoint_wrestling_fed to save you 10% on an order $20 or more. Thank you.
If you don't know by now, you should. My name is CM Punk, and what I am is straight edge. I'm drug-free, I'm alcohol-free, and that means I'm better than you. Does that sound familiar? Those words I spoke for the first time over 20 years ago, and they became the foundation of my career. And I can sit here, feel pride that foundation grew into such a career that I have managed to inspire the next generation of professional wrestling. Some of them are sitting in the locker room right now. Some of them became wrestlers because of me. Some of them became straight edge because of me. Hell, some of them sit like I do. And then there's MJF. He tries to walk like me, to talk like me. He could never think like me. But when he beat me in my hometown, twice, you would think that I would be furious, that I would be mad. But to tell you the truth, Max, I'm proud of you. Where you stray from the path is you fail to retain the knowledge of the lessons that you are being taught. Maxwell Jacob Friedman fancies himself Piper in Portland, Brett in Calgary, and Punk in Chicago, when in reality he's just shitty little Max from shitty little Long Island. The foundation of Max's career has been a ring that he has used to beat opponent after opponent, and it's a ring that he won with help from other people. So now the situation is this: because of last week, thanks for the assist, I now get to pick the time, the place, the date, and the match for my rematch with Little Max. So we'll get right to it. The time, probably right after sundown. The place, the pay-per-view is... Which leaves us with the match. And I started to think about some of my toughest matches. And I thought the situation that I'm in, maybe you put me in a cage.
So, if Punk gets through the stipulations from MJF, he will face him at Point Blank 2 in a steel cage match. But let's move on to the Jay Briscoe Memorial Tag Team Tournament, as Rush and Andrade of Los Faccion take on Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows of the Bullet Club. As both teams are ready, Sarge called for the bell as Rush and Carl Anderson start off the match right off the bat, but Rush hits a massive chop to the chest of Anderson. Rush took advantage right away, and Carl had to tag in the big guns. As Rush and Gallows stood face to face, Rush told him to bring it as he takes a massive forearm to the face. But the big man wasn't done as he hit the ropes and hit a big boot, knocking Rush into his corner for the tag to Andrade, who went straight to Gallows using his speed and quickness to outdo the big man. But the power of Gallows was too much as Rush had to get back in the fight and hits Luke with a huge suplex as Carl tagged himself in. Rush attempted a super kick that did not prevail as Carl hit Rush with a knee to the gut. As the match moved on, Andrade looked to finish the match as Darby and the Hardys came to stage, just like Los Faccion did to the Hardys on the last Resurgence. And a distracted Andrade then got hit with the Magic Killer to pick up their first ever win in BWF. As the Good Brothers move on into the tournament, Rush and Andrade do not look happy, as they may have some unfinished business with Darby Allin and the Hardys. But after that match, it's a sad sight to see as Cody Rhodes heads to the ring. As the crowd cheered and a few may cried, Cody looked on and dropped his title in the center of the ring. As he walked off, we know now what Cody's decision is, as he is going to go after Jericho and the world title. But what happens next might be even worse, as MJF's music hits and he enters the ring and declares him the new social media champion, as he knows the fans would have voted for him anyway. As the crowd booed, we move on to the closing moments of our main event, as Kevin Owens of the Elite takes on former member Kenny Omega in an absolute classic. Here it is for you now. Now this match has been back and forth all day, all night long, and Kenny getting upper hand here, and oh my god, just spiking KO's head to the mat here, and looking for the pin here, and just a 2 count as Kevin Owens kicks out. Now Kenny looking to go out to the outside, maybe do a springboard type maneuver here, as KO is slow to his feet, probably has a concussion here, off the top rope, and a double shotgun drop kick to the back of the head. Kenny up the ropes and a big knee, feet trigger to the back of the head. I know what Kenny's going after right now, and it's the head of Kevin Owens as he's pulling him out of the ropes, looking for a dragon suplex here. Kevin Owens gets out on a super kick straight to the face. KO going to the top rope, and a beautiful moonsault by Kevin Owens here, not going for the pin. We're looking for, oh my god, no, Kenny Omega reversing it. Oh, looking for another V-trigger. Oh my god, his spine, his back of the head right in the corner there. Kevin Owens getting him up, maybe looking to head to the center for a cannonball here. And I think I am correct here, as Kevin Owens in the center of the ring, heading at a cannonball right in the corner there. Now Kevin maybe look for the pin here. He is not. He's looking to get Kenny Omega to the top of the rope here. What the hell is he looking for? Is Kenny Omega fighting back, and a big boot to the face. Now Kenny's got the upper hand once again, looking to go at the top. Oh, straight to the balls there. Kevin Owens, oh my god. What is Kevin looking to do here? Whatever it is, it can't be good. Oh my god. Straight to the back and spine of Kenny Omega. And Kevin Owens is telling the ref to start the count. And that might be the match, ladies and gentlemen, as the ref is starting his count here. And Kevin Owens just waiting to get his easy win here by obliterating the back of Kenny Omega. But Kenny Omega right back into the ring right before the 10 count. Kevin can't believe it. And now Kevin looking to get him up for a power bomb here maybe. He's taking his time, maybe contemplating. Oh my god, no. The Sterilizer's banned from multiple companies, but Kenny Omega gets out with a big knee into the ropes. And oh, both men down from that knee. Kenny Omega clutching his back here as he's leaning on the ropes back to his feet. And Kenny thinking of what to do next, turning towards Kevin Owens, who is laid out on the ground there. And get him back to his feet, throwing him into the ropes here. And jumping over. And a senton, looking for the trip by Kenny. With a senton by Kevin Owens. Very smart by KO there. Now KO maybe looking for a suicide dive here to the outside of Kenny Omega. And he just stops mid-dive. And the crowd is not happy. They wanted to see the suicide dive. Look at the crowd. They are not happy. And KO telling Kenny to get right back in the ring. Kenny going behind. Oh no. Oh my god. A poison rana. Straight to the dome. Oh my god. Kenny Omega is trying to give Kevin Owens CTE here tonight with all these headshots. KO's taking Kenny Omega. Moonsault to the outside. As Sarge is heading to there to check on both men here. Sarge checking on Kenny Omega here. Checking on KO, making sure both men are fine after that huge moonsault to the outside of the ring. As Sarge heads to the back into the ring. Kenny getting back to his feet here. Looking to get back into the ring. As he slowly gets back in. KO slowly back to his feet as well. Both men back into the ring here. Now both men getting up to their knees. Both men face to face. Kenny Omega and Kevin Owens back and forth here. Into the face and back and forth. But KO taking the upper hand. Kevin taking the upper hand with those forearms and looking for a powerbomb here. Kenny's trying to get it out. Oh my God. Going for the pin. And Kenny Omega kicks out. And now Kevin looking for another powerbomb. He's looking for a third where Kenny gets out of it. Big forearm off the ropes, grabbing the arm and locking it behind Kevin Owens here. Kevin trying to get out of it here. Kenny is not letting go here. Kevin, oh my God! A Rainmaker knee there. That is not enough for the 3 count. Kenny can't believe it here. Now Kenny looking for a gut-style powerbomb there, but he just doesn't have the strength to do it after all these brutal shots to the back. He just can't pick him up. Trying again, and the back goes out. And oh, massive backbreaker. Going for the pin again, and a kick out. Oh, Kevin Owens is not happy, arguing with the ref. That is not a smart decision. That gives Kenny enough time to get back up and a right to the back of the head. He's looking later here, but no, he doesn't. He's back, giving out once again. What is Kenny looking to do here? As he's moving the knee pad out of the way here. He's heading off the ropes. He's looking for another knee trigger to the back of the head. Kevin Owens might be knocked out. Oh my God, what a brutal shot. But he's looking to get him back into the ring. And oh, what the hell? What the hell? The Young Bucks pulling Sarge out of the ring here. Kevin Owens taking advantage here. They look behind it, now straight to the balls and a stunner. 1, 2, and oh my God, a roll up. 1, 2, Kenny Omega getting the roll up victory on Kevin Owens here tonight. What a main event. I can't believe it. Maybe he got him in the balls there as well, kind of getting a little revenge for getting kicked in the balls just a few seconds ago, but my God. And this, oh my, these guys haven't shared a ring in a while ever since the Young Bucks kicked Kenny Omega. But here comes the Undisputed Era from behind. Man, all these men in the ring have a lot of history together, and this is just ridiculous here. Every single week, it seems like Adam Cole is attacking Kenny Omega, and he can't do anything about it as he's looking for the Panama Sunrise. My God, Kenny needs to get some backup. The number game is not on Kenny's side. And ladies and gentlemen, but that's all the time we have. Thank you, and good night. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube.